changes in the way technologies are used, but if we think about materially how this happens on the ground, so something like a mass data collection using stingrays that the police department or other types of like agencies might put something that looks like a palm tree or puts like a bus or whatever, that then will collect data from people around and their cell phones and these types of things. But some of the practices are one and the same. And so you saw just in October of 2017 of this year, a leaked document from over the summer. It was an FBI threat assessment report. It was like a 12-page long document. It was unclassified for official use only. But one of the things that document did was it created a new identity category called the Black Identity Extremist. And the rationale for this category, or how they said this category was created, is because of Black people's challenging of police shootings, and particularly the killing of Michael Brown and then the not indictment of the cop who killed him. And then that becomes the rationale for this identity extremist. And the second part of the title of that report was that there could be violence towards, they said, law enforcement officers. And so naming any type of like Black resistance or challenges to the violences and the anti-Black police terror in their community becomes marked as a threat, a national security, at least internal threat to national security. And those are old practices. And so there are new surveillance technologies like predictive policing, because it's now made into particular algorithms and which parts are hotspots and which parts should be then get to decide which parts are more heavily policed. But we're in Chicago now, and then there was the kind of, I guess, open secret of this Black site, was it Hamdan Square, that was used as a torture site. And so those are old practices. So the FBI document, the predictive policing, the stingrays, it's a question of not that these technologies are, how do we deal with new technologies? We have to understand its language, it's the way that they're used, and work with communities who are experience them. But it's also to say that what's specific or what's the same is the same communities that are being subject to this terror. And so that's the question. And so the way to challenge that, I think, is collective action. A mass strike. These types of...
And it's I think, I like to think about it also as a claim to citizenship rights, right? Because like it's the idea that you have a right. Like again, I'm going back to, I really like that idea of the right to rights. Right. So
or like no citizenship, but just rights. And maybe for a moment it's that we don't have people incarcerated in their homes, and we get to a moment when we have healthcare for everyone, and we get to another moment when we have free universities. But we just get to these moments for something else around rights for all.